Have you ever wondered what would happen if King Kong, the colossal ape, went head-to-head with Godzilla, the king of monsters? Let's take a moment to travel back in time to the early days of cinema when a giant gorilla first climbed the Empire State Building and a massive lizard emerged from the depths of the sea. King Kong and Godzilla, two titans of cinema that have gripped our imagination for decades, each with their unique origins, characteristics, and tales of destruction. King Kong, the colossal ape, made his debut in the silver screen in the 1930s. A creation of American cinema, Kong was a tragic hero, a symbol of nature's wrath against man's greed. With his strength and agility, he could scale skyscrapers and battle biplanes. However, his speed, or rather lack of it, remains his Achilles heel. Both these characters have had a significant impact on popular culture. They've been at the heart of numerous films, TV shows, comic books, and even video games. Their stories have been retold and reinterpreted in different ways, reflecting the changing times and societal attitudes. Yet despite their differences, they shipped. As fate would have it, their paths crossed, and the rest is history. The film was a box office behemoth, capturing the imagination of viewers worldwide. It was a cultural phenomenon that blended the might of American and Japanese cinema, creating a global buzz. Audiences were captivated by the spectacle of these two iconic monsters battling it out, their roars echoing through packed movie theaters. Yet the movie wasn't without its controversies. The ending left viewers debating who truly emerged victorious. Some claimed it was King Kong, others insisted it was Godzilla. The filmmakers cleverly crafted an ambiguous ending, leaving the audience to interpret the outcome. This sparked widespread debate and fueled the fire of a rivalry that was just beginning to heat up. The 1962 film King Kong vs. Godzilla was more than just a movie. It was an event that brought together two of the most iconic monsters in cinematic history. It was a clash of titans that transcended cultural boundaries, captivating audiences and igniting discussions around the globe. This first clash set the stage for a rivalry that would span decades. It was a momentous occasion that marked the beginning of an era where monsters ruled the silver screen and audiences couldn't get enough. As we delve deeper into this rivalry, remember every clash, every roar, every moment of suspense started here in 1962 with King Kong vs. Godzilla. As cinema evolved, so did our two titans. A fascinating journey it has been, observing the metamorphosis of King Kong and Godzilla over the decades. Each transformation, each reinvention, a mirror reflecting the changing cultural and cinematic trends. In the early days, King Kong was a symbol of the unknown, a terrifying creature from an uncharted island. He was a testament to the fears of the time, the dread of the unfamiliar. But over time, as society evolved and our understanding of the world expanded, so did Kong's character. The beast became a misunderstood creature, a symbol of nature's raw power in contrast to man's technological advancement. Kong was no longer the monster but a tragic hero, a protector of his realm against human invasion and exploitation. Godzilla, on the other hand, started as a metaphor for nuclear devastation, a physical manifestation of the horrors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But as the world moved past the nuclear age and into the era of environmental consciousness, Godzilla's character also evolved. He became a symbol of nature's wrath against mankind's disregard for the environment. Godzilla was no longer just a monster wreaking havoc, but a force of nature, reminding us of the consequences of our actions. Different filmmakers and studios have interpreted and portrayed these characters in various ways, each imprinting their own unique vision on these iconic figures. From the black and white era to the age of digital effects, from stop-motion animation to CGI, the depictions of King Kong and Godzilla have evolved, becoming more complex and nuanced. They have been portrayed as villains, heroes, and anti-heroes, their personas shifting with the times. Yet despite their evolution, the essence of King Kong and Godzilla remains the same. They are the embodiments of our deepest fears and our greatest hopes. They are larger than life, yet strikingly human in their struggles. Through their evolution, both King Kong and Godzilla have remained enduring symbols in cinema. Their stories, their conflicts, and their transformations continue to captivate audiences around the world, proving that the titans of cinema are far from extinct. They have evolved just as we have, and their journey is far from over. Scene script. Fast forward to 2021, the stage was set for a monumental showdown between these two titans. In the year 2021, a spectacle like no other graced our screens, the film Godzilla vs. Kong. The plot, as riveting as it was, brought the age-old rivals face to face once more. It's a tale that pits the power of Godzilla, the king of monsters, against the might of Kong, the king of Skull Island. Each titan stands as a symbol of nature's wrath and power, their battle echoing the primal forces that shape our world. Our story revolves around Kong, who embarks on a perilous journey to find his true home, with Gia, a young orphan girl with whom he shares a powerful bond. Meanwhile, Godzilla, driven by an unseen force, wreaks havoc across the globe. The stage was set for a clash that would shake the very foundations of these titans' world. The characters in this film are as diverse as they are dynamic. From researchers and scientists to corporate tycoons, each brings a unique perspective to the unfolding drama. Yet, it's the titans themselves who steal the show. Godzilla, with his atomic breath and brute force, and Kong, with his primal strength and intelligence, command our attention and awe. As for the public's response, the film was met with a roar of approval. Fans and critics alike reveled in the spectacle, applauding the film's special effects, action sequences, and its respectful nod to the history of these two iconic characters. It was a thrilling testament to the enduring appeal of Godzilla and King Kong, and a reminder of why these titans have captured our imaginations for decades. This film, in many ways, is a love letter to the legacy of Godzilla and King Kong. It builds upon their rich history, pays homage to their past confrontations, and sets the stage for future battles. It's a celebration of the titanic struggles that define their existence and an exploration of what these creatures symbolize in our collective consciousness. In this modern era, Godzilla and King Kong continue to captivate audiences worldwide. So, who really wins when King Kong fights Godzilla? A question that has spurred debates among movie buffs for decades. But the answer isn't as simple as picking one over the other. It's about understanding the legacy these two cinematic titans have created. The journey of King Kong and Godzilla is a testament to the magic of storytelling and the power of cinema. Born out of the creative minds of the early 20th century, these characters have been captivating audiences for almost a century now. They've evolved from simple monster flicks into complex, multifaceted narratives that reflect our collective fears, hopes, and dreams. Imagine a world without King Kong's tragic yet heroic figure, or Godzilla's terrifying yet awe-inspiring presence. These characters have become intrinsic parts of our pop culture fabric. They've inspired countless other creations, from other monster movies to comics and video games. They've also pushed the boundaries of special effects and filmmaking technology, constantly raising the bar for what's possible on screen. But beyond the flashy battles and dazzling special effects, King Kong and Godzilla's enduring appeal also lies in the timeless themes they explore. King Kong, the misunderstood beast who just wants to be left alone, challenges our perceptions of what it means to be a monster. Godzilla, the embodiment of nature's wrath, forces us to confront our responsibility towards the environment. These are themes that continue to resonate with audiences, making every new iteration of these characters relevant and engaging. And so, the legacy of King Kong and Godzilla is not just about who would win in a fight. It's about the stories they've told and the emotions they've evoked. It's about the countless hours of entertainment they've provided and the millions of imaginations they've sparked. It's about the impact they've had on cinema and pop culture. In the end, perhaps, it's not about who would win in a fight, but about the legacy